All right, we're gonna move on. Like I
Woo!
said at the beginning of the episode, trailers fucking galore this week. And again, not only just a bunch of trailers worth talking about. So let's start quickly with the one TV trailer for Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'll chat a little bit about that. I don't even know if you guys care.
I didn't see
I
it, so
care a
you
lot.
can take it away. I
That's
didn't
fair.
watch
That's
the trailer.
fair. That's
I like
fair.
Avatar a lot.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I know I've been seeing all over film Twitter. People are like, "Oh, why are we turning something that was animated into live action? Like, why are we doing this?"
Money.
Yeah, money. But like, from my perspective, this is one of, if not my favorite TV shows of all time. I fucking adore Avatar: The Last Airbender. So any more Avatar content we can get, I'm with it. And I think the trailer looks good. I think the trailer genuinely looks good. I would not be sitting here, you know, praising this effort and sharing my excitement if I didn't think this trailer looked good. But the production design, the costume design, it looks insane. The bending in live action from what they showed looks really, really solid. As do the characters and the castings. Obviously, can't speak on that fully until we like obviously see a couple of episodes. But from the trailers, I think the castings look great. I'm very excited to see sort of how closely book one is going to follow book one of the TV show. I think everyone kind of has that sour M. Night Shyamalan taste in their mouth where
That movie's ass. That's why.
yeah, the movie sucks, and his
Don't
book
let people on the
one.
internet tell you otherwise.
Yeah, the movie sucks. Like his movie doesn't even include the Kyoshi Warriors, so it's like it's very. There's clearly a very big separation between M. Night's book one and the animated show's book one. So I'm excited to see how the live action show kind of handles that. But overall, I'm fucking excited. I really am. That trailer put such a big smile on my face. When the main Avatar theme came up and you see like Appa just riding through the sky, I'm like, oh, this is going to be so exciting. I believe this comes out February 22nd.
Oh, is it
I'm in a,
awesome.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I think February 22nd. I'm in this like group chat on Instagram with a bunch of other like New York creators. None of them are like in our like circle of like film community. But I had met one of them at one of the premieres and he added me to this chat. A couple of them yesterday DM'd in that chat saying Netflix sent me an early screener of Avatar.
Assholes.
Yeah, and I was like,
That's
God,
awesome.
you're such a fucking prick, man. Like, fuck off.
Tell them to send it to you.
I immediately checked my email for it. I was like, let me just double check, see if I'm as important as these people.
Yeah.
Which
I'm excited for it. I think it looks really good, like you mentioned, and then like a show has enough time to flesh out like the show of the animator. I'm not saying it's needed to be made, but it's money. So if they're gonna make it, you might as well make it good, right? So that people can enjoy it. So hopefully they did that. I think it looks really awesome. Like you mentioned, the production design, and I think the bending looks really good. Appa and Momo look awesome. They don't look like an Ant-Man and the Wasp when they're touching like nothing, and it's just look at this thing we're flying on. We'll see how it is when it comes out. It's getting praised like the One Piece live action did, so like that's good. Or people I think have said that. And from what I've heard, like the live action One Piece is awesome. I've never seen the animated or the live action, so I can't comment on it, but I'm really excited for it. I loved this thing as a kid. I rewatched it in college. I'm definitely not as high as you, George. I probably should rewatch the animated series again if I want to know like what's going on. But at this point, I may just I'll probably just leave it up to the live action. I'm hoping it's great. I'm tired of bad. I have no issues with a live action remake. I'm tired of bad live action remakes.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it's great.
Tired of just watching trash left and right. That's it. Second trailer, we had a remake of Roadhouse. I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen the original Roadhouse, so that is on my watch list. I definitely need to check that off because one, I'm just interested to see how closely the story follows the original, and how much of a new story this is gonna be. But I thought the trailer looked great. I think it's kind of exactly what you would expect from a Jake Gyllenhaal Conor McGregor starring Roadhouse movie. Just tough guys being dudes and just kicking the shit out of people. I think it looked like a really fun time. I'm sad it's coming straight to streaming. I feel like this would have been a fun one to see in theaters. Tyler, your thoughts? I know you just watched
watched the
Roadhouse.
original. Yeah, and I watched
Yeah.
it. For people listening, I think it was on Max. I know it's for sure on a streaming service I watched. I'm pretty sure it's Max was the one I watched it on. So if you want to watch it, but honestly, so I picked it in my most anticipated draft, I guess 2 weeks ago at this point. It was released a week ago. And the trailer just kind of confirmed it more for me, because when it was going initially to streaming, that obviously sets off a lot of alarm bells. But then we saw like Doug Liman, the director, come out and be like how pissed he was it was going to streaming. He thought it was promised it was going to go to theaters. So when they made this, it wasn't expected to be, just a straight to streaming release. And what we also talked about when we were talking about the most anticipated films and movies for this year is we expected Conor McGregor to be like an opening fight, an end fight, not a major role in this. He looks like he's going to be a major role in this. And honestly, like, love or hate Conor McGregor, like, I've fully bought him in that trailer. Like, I was like, I'm in for this. I think he was like the freaking scene with the golf club going and swinging and then headbutting Jake Gyllenhaal. I was like, okay, I'm down for this. And so the original Roadhouse, I actually don't, let's see, where did it take place? I thought it was more middle America, but this one's in the Florida Keys. And John Dalton is Patrick Swayze in this one, whereas Elwood Dalton is Jake Gyllenhaal in this. So I'm wondering if it's going to be like a son or grandson type of thing. And then the love interest in the original one is Elizabeth Clay, and Daniela Melchior, and this one is Ellie. So maybe that's going to be like an Elizabeth Jr. and she goes by Ellie. Like, who knows? Like, I think there's going to be some connections there, so it's going to be somewhat related. But this looks like a lot of fun to me. I love the cast, like not just Jake Gyllenhaal and Conor McGregor and Daniela Melchior. Billy Magnuson, love him in Game Night. He's hilarious in Game Night. Lucas Gage, didn't even know he was in it. I was like, hell yeah, because he was one of the people I got to interview last year for How to Blow Up a Pipeline. Did not realize he was in it, but he's kind of like the bouncer that Jake Gyllenhaal's training in this, because the whole kind of premise of the original Roadhouse in this is Jake Gyllenhaal's the biggest badass around town. There's a bar that has a lot of ruffians in it. So he goes in there and he has to train all the bouncers on how to handle business the right way. But this looks like it's going to be a lot more broader than the first Roundhouse, which was much more just about like a corporation kind of owns the town, trying to take it over. And in this one, it looks like that, but also more, I don't know, it goes more into the criminal conspiracy, I think, than the original did, where the original focused a lot more on the bar. And but yeah, the original's fun. Like, Sam Elliott's in it as well as one of the badass bouncers. Really like the cast. Fun time. I think it's going to be just as fun. I'm expecting like a 3.5-ish range, maybe more. But yeah, I wish I got to see it in theaters. Like, seeing Jake Gyllenhaal beat up people like Southpaw was so fun. I wish we could see him do it again here. But just the opening sequence of the trailer was like Jake Gyllenhaal. It was like him, a mix of like his modern Action Day star with like the deranged look in his eyes that you'd see in like Nightcrawler. I was like, oh, this is like a culmination of all his previous roles into one. It just looks like such a fun time. I'm so excited for this movie.
This is his magnum opus. This is the role he's been waiting for.
Yep, for sure. And I showed Riley the trailer and she's like, Jake Gyllenhaal is such like a sleeper build, because when he's wearing clothes, like he just looks like, I mean, he looks like a fit guy, but then like he takes the shirt off and he's like ripped out of his mind.
Yeah. Connor, I think, was fucking hilarious, because like it's one of those situations where it feels like he's not even acting. Mm-hmm. They didn't even give him a script. They gave him a golf club and they said, just go torture this bar real quick and go get into it with Jake Gyllenhaal or something, which I find fucking hilarious. But yeah, trailer looks great. Trailer looks like a ton of fun. We also got a trailer to the new Sydney Sweeney horror movie Immaculate, which I think just looks like a bad version of The Nun, or just The Nun, because The Nun is not a good movie. But Sydney Sweeney in a horror movie is something I've kind of been looking forward to for a while. I know a lot of people fan cast her in a lot of horror movies, especially since her days of Euphoria, and I guess how good of an actress she is when it comes to like crying and screaming. So horror has always been kind of on the Sydney Sweeney bucket list, so it's cool that we're getting to see her. I'm more excited for her performance than I am for the movie. I don't think the movie looked that good. I'm sure Cam did not watch this trailer. Did you watch it?
Yeah, and I think I mentioned like a few months ago on the pod that I'm like just tired of so many horror movies just continuing to be like religious and nuns, and it looks like we're getting more of it here. But
yeah,
if people haven't seen, this is also on Max, Reality from last year. Sydney Sweeney is probably her best acting performance I've ever seen. It's like a basically 90 minutes straight of just stress, where she's being interrogated by the FBI for her involvement in like leaking NSA documents, and it's she's so good in that. And it's a stressful ass movie, but I recommend watching it to see, like, if you're on the fence, like if you didn't watch Euphoria and all you know her from is like Madam Web and Anyone But You, like she has serious acting chops. So I think this could be good. I mean, I'm excited for it purely because of her. Just to see, I mean, if she's going to make that dive into horror, like you're saying, I feel like she would, like, she's at the point in her career where she's such a big name that she can probably pick and choose projects. So I'm sure she picked something that has at least some interest in it and intrigue. So we'll see.
Cam, did you watch the trailer to Immaculate?
Yeah, I did.
Did you really?
Yeah, of course. I can watch trailers because I'm sitting in a bright room.
Fair.
I don't know. I like Sydney Sweeney a lot, and she's great in most everything she does. I've never seen Euphoria, but obviously I think that's her like most. I don't know if it's her best performance, but it's not like casting her. I feel like in the avenue she's getting cast in right now, which is just like very attractive girl, which she is, but she's also a very good actress. So this is interesting to see her in this role. Kind of broaden the filmography a little bit. I think I didn't watch, what was it from last year?
Reality.
Yeah,
we were just talking about that.
Okay, yeah. So maybe I'm just not watching the right stuff, and everything that it's marketed of her is just like very attractive girl. Which again, yeah, she fits in, but she's also a very great actress. So you can throw her in different things, and I think she'll do well. So will I see it? Who knows? But maybe it didn't look like the trailer didn't look horrible from a scare point. And I also saw it's more like a psychological horror, which is sometimes, I can watch because they're less like pure horror. So we'll see. Maybe I'll see it.
Can't wait to see her in Madam Web as well next month or this month.
Crazy set photos just came out.
Insane, dude. All right, we also got a trailer to Aggro Drift, which is Harmony Korine's new movie, the guy that did Spring Breakers.
Jesus.
Entire movie shot in infrared. I don't know if I could do an entire movie.
You got to go to the club to watch this. You got to go to the club.
Yeah, is that true?
Yeah, they're premiering it at like a strip club in LA, I think. But I'm sure it's going to come to theaters at some point, or I don't know.
So funny.
I don't know. I think it looks good though. Like I don't know. Like we'll see if I watch it in like a theater with 90 minutes of it, if it like makes my brain bleed. But the trailer alone like looked honestly like cool enough and interesting enough. Like it's not even just. Like there was like some big monster like looking beast at the end too. I was like, I'm all in for it. Like I think maybe 90 minutes of it I might blow my brains out or something because it's gonna like stain my eyes, but
it's gonna hurt.
I'm in. The trailer alone, I'm like, let's see what this is all about. I'm excited.
It looks like a Mr. Beast video on crack or something.
I will not be going to the strip club to see it though. So whenever it comes out anywhere else.
Oh, Owen will be going for sure. There's no doubt in my mind Owen will get there. It kind of gave me like the opening portion of the trailer where there's like the voiceover and he's like, I'm an assassin. It kind of gave me like Mad Max vibes with like the voiceover of like Tom Hardy at the beginning of Mad Max. Obviously very different movies, but I don't know. This is.
Yeah, I think you just have. I think the only way to watch this is on LSD. Like I don't think you have an option watching it sober. It just doesn't seem like you can watch this sober.
It's gonna have the craziest letterbox graph. I already know it. I already know it. It's gonna be. This is gonna be the Skinamarink of this year. It's gonna be the Skinamarink of this year. Without a doubt.
I'm going to ask Emma if we can go to the strip club.
All right. We also, Zac Efron's follow-up to The Iron Claw is a comedy, a raunchy comedy, I guess, starring himself and John Cena called Ricky Stanicky, which I thought was hysterical. Basically, they've been making up that they have like this group of friends makes up that they have this friend named Ricky Stanicky. I guess to hang out with in order to get out of doing things with their wives. And this time around, they're going to see Ricky Stanicky, and their wives are getting suspicious. So they hire John Cena's character to play Ricky Stanicky, and I guess it's just a whirlwind of laughs and raunchy comedy. I thought the trailer looked fine. I thought it looked like genuinely funny.
William H. Macy, I see, is in the cast too, so I'm in for that also. And Andrew Santino, he's always funny in everything he's in. So I think it looks fun. It's a Prime Video original that's coming out like 2 weeks before the Prime Video original Roadhouse. So like I'm kind of mentioning, it kind of sucks, but Prime Video's originals starting to, because we know Netflix has kind of been the king of originals lately. Like we kind of mentioned, they had a ton of Oscar players last year and just some big releases. And now Prime Video 2 in 1 month that aren't, the same level. Like they're not gonna be Oscar contenders, but they both are stuff that I genuinely want to watch and won't just like watch just to check off another watch list movie. So yeah, I don't know. Good job, Amazon, I guess.
I have full prediction that this thing's going to be really, 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 really bad. Like I am 100% certain this is going to average a 1 out of 5 on Letterboxd. It's going to have like a 22% on Rotten Tomatoes with like a 60% audience score. It's going to have like a 3.8 on IMDb. These are my predictions. I love to be that guy that's like, yeah, raunchy comedies are back. They've never been back. It's like
I've been seeing so
it's like
many
the
of those
MCU,
comments.
man. We've never been back.
Yeah.
But,
we've been so far from back.
Yeah, we're struggling to like be front.
I just have faith in the cast because also Jermaine Fowler, he was in The Blackening, which I loved from last year. So it's just kind of they're collecting the right people. It's just a matter of if they can pull it off.
John Cena, I think, is really funny.
And so is Zac Efron's got that comedic timing down.
I saw people say, actually, I think it was Soups who I saw say this. What was it? What's that one movie he's in? It's not him. Sorry. It's Michael B. Jordan, Miles Teller, Pete Davidson.
That awkward moment.
Awkward moment. That movie sucks ass, man.
No, I love that movie.
No, that movie's so bad. It's not funny. Sorry. That's my and people have like, and again, I think it was Soups who I saw say that, but maybe other people are saying like it looks like that. And that immediately made me think like that movie's ass. So why would you want this? But
have you guys ever seen Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates?
Yeah, that movie was so stupid.
That's a stupid movie, but it's funny.
I watched that in high school.
But that's kind of what I'm expecting from like this movie. Like, what's that movie?
My prediction stands.
Exactly.
22.
We're all gonna rate it a 2-star.
Yeah,
but we're gonna say it was a funny time.
I don't know.
To be fair, that awkward moment, I rated 3-star, but like love it. And I think that's because like it's so bad that like 3 stars, similar to you with what's that acapella movie?
Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect, where you're like, I love it, but
that was crazy.
No, Cam's literally the one who always says like, I love it, but 4 stars is the absolute highest I could give it.
4.5.
That's the same for me with 3. That awkward moment. It's like 3 is probably the highest I could justifiably give this, but I love it.
Understandable. I don't have it rated. I probably haven't seen it in 10 years.
There's going to be one of your classic while you're recording a podcast. You're going to go in and log it as like a 0.5 star.
Yeah, it was Zac Efron. I was right. I swear Pete Davidson was in this thing.
No, I don't think so. I think that was before Pete Davidson was like as big as he is.
Before Pete Davidson's time.
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of something else. But I had the other 2 right. I was on it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and the last trailer that we got this week, probably the best trailer I would say for me at least, is the new Dev Patel starring and directed Monkey Man. And this is a Jordan Peele produced movie. And I read I read on Twitter, so we don't know how true this is, but I read on Twitter that basically this movie was going to come straight to streaming initially. And then Jordan Peele saw the movie, loved it so much that I guess he provided the producing funding to get a theatrical run. Which is fucking awesome. Obviously, I know for myself, Jordan Peele is 3 for 3. So if he's telling me this movie bangs, I'm going to listen and I'm going to be there opening night. And that trailer did bang. Obviously, the John Wick comparisons are being made, which I think are warranted. It's very neon. It's very over choreographed in a really like fun way. And Dev Patel is just a fucking legend. Obviously, he's fantastic in Lion. I think his best performance is The Green Knight. So this is something immediately I was very excited for. What did you guys think?
Yeah, I think it looks great. Jordan Peele producing gives me more confidence, but also I'm a little worried. Like he owns Monkey Pop Productions. He had a Monkey and Nope. Maybe you just saw Monkey Man. He's like, need that in my resume. I need more monkeys in the resume. But no, this trailer ripped. Dev Patel directing. I'm all in for it. Everything about this looks awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited to
Yeah.
see him behind the camera because this is his first
Mhm.
directing credit, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's exciting. I think that's exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited for it as well. I think it looks incredible. I'm shocked you didn't. Do you like $1 Million Baby or yeah, what was it? What's Dev Patel's million movie?
Slumdog Millionaire.
Slumdog
Slumdog
Millionaire.
Million.
That's it. $1 Million Baby's the boxing one, right?
Yeah, with
Yeah, Slumdog Millionaire. That's the one. Do you like that movie? I like it a lot.
I mean, it's definitely not a best picture. Maybe
I think I give it like a 3.5 or something.
Oh, okay.
yeah, because it
liked it
won
more than I
best
did.
picture, right? I'm pretty sure it won best
Yeah.
picture.
It did. That's
Um,
my favorite movie.
It launched his
I
career
also
to be
haven't
able to
seen it,
star
so-
in Avatar. I mean,
Oh God, I
Shit,
forgot.
I
I
forgot
forgot
he
he
did.
played Prince Zuko. Oh
Hell
my
yeah.
God!
Hell yeah. Good for him.
Wow. I mean, I'm happy he saved his career after that because that could have very well been career ruining
Mhm.
performance.
Yeah. That's
Jesus
he already
Christ.
like could fall back on, like you mentioned, a best picture winner. Yes, it did win in 2008. Again, shout out Wikipedia. You, man. Pull that up quick. I'm not gonna donate, but just I really like that movie. I think Dev Patel's fantastic. I haven't seen Lion, but he's amazing in Green Knight.
I'm pretty sure. I think Lion was his sole Oscar nomination.
Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah. Yeah. So shout out
Yeah,
Dev.
I'm excited. I think it looks very fun. It
Yeah.
hopefully is.